this is the Capricorn full moon outlook for July 13th, 2022. And we have the full moon in Capricorn at 21 degrees, and that's applying a conjunction to Pluto retrograde at 27 degrees. Now, what is Capricorn? Capricorn is conservative. Capricorn is connected with the 10th house, our ambitions, our ideals, reputation. Capricorn is about finance and business, very conservative. But Capricorn is also connected with the authorities or government or that which makes us feel that we have to answer to a certain collective of authority, and in this case, connected with authority and power. And Pluto right now is retrograde. So we have this sense that no matter what it takes, whatever we desire, we are going to accomplish and we are going to go after. Thing is this, Pluto as the moon in Capricorn can be rather frustrating because there are stumbling blocks that we will have to face, especially with Pluto in Capricorn retrograde. And this is only highlighted further with the full moon in Capricorn. So the theme of the day is going to be that, which is 10th house Capricorn, about business, finance, our goals and aims. And with Pluto, we'll have a very strong drive and intensity that will get the job done. And naturally, there is the opposition to the sun at 21 degrees Cancer with the communicator Mercury in Cancer. And Cancer is about the fourth house. It is about home, family, security, and that can include children, and it can include additionally our physical abode, our house, and it can mean anything to do with our sensitivities towards protections and security as well. This is in stark contrast with the very serious-minded, conservative, very ambitious Capricorn full moon. So what does this mean? This means that especially with a full moon, there may be some issues with how our security is related to our job, our home, our family, our wants and our needs. It is connected with business and, yes, the stock market, real estate market, and so on. Right now, there may be some concerns connected with these issues with investments and the real estate market, and anything that makes us feel secure may make us feel just a tinge insecure regarding our foundations and that which we turn to that is connected with the mundane, our daily life, and so on. And right now, with Mercury, we will be apt to open up and communicate our feelings and our desires, what we want, what we don't want. But the thing is, we've got this very serious-minded Capricorn full moon, so there could be some mild coldness from those we connect with that are near and dear. So this is good, however, because it allows us, especially with the sign of Cancer, to express our feelings and our needs. And Cancer is also a collector, so it may make us feel secure now to have those close with us and that are near and dear. Also, Cancer is connected with the past. So do not be surprised if those from the past, family, friends, but especially connected with family, resurfaced right now. And that may, or especially with a Capricorn full moon, may or may not give us some security right now, but it is the time to sidestep conflicts because we've got intense uh, powerhouse Pluto connected with the full moon. If you can, try not to revel too much with the past. Make sure you are sensitive to those needs of those around you, and make sure that any concerns with your job or career are very sound right now, because there could be issues equally with job concerns where we may feel a little bit insecure. Now, we have Venus, the planet of love, in Gemini. And Venus is flirty. It's very lighthearted. And Venus somewhat likes to intellectualize in love. As, but Venus in Gemini, as lighthearted as it is good because Venus likes to communicate with a variety of people. And with Venus, Venus is represented now with the third house in Gemini. Its depositor is Mercury now in Cancer. So that heightens our need to communicate to our loved ones about what makes us feel good, what we want for future. So this will also be a theme about wanting to commit and feeling secure. And with Venus in Gemini, it's all about travel. So there could be a lot now highlighted with traveling and communications, and we will have to be cautious and make sure our plans are zipped up really well, connected with long distance or local travel. But that will be a theme because Venus loves to travel, loves to communicate, and loves to speak their mind with everyone about anything. But this does open up communications as Mercury is in Cancer about what? Our feelings. But we've got that conservative Capricorn emphasis. So we've got to overstep being rather cold in our demeanor and be more open minded and open hearted for that matter. Now we've got Uranus, and that is with the North Node in Taurus. And now Mars, the planet of action, is in Taurus. And later on in July, at the end of the month, Mars will then apply a conjunction with the unexpected Uranus in Taurus. And with the North Node there, North Node is almost like the moon because they are the nodes of the moon. It's a very sensitive point. So this, especially with the full moon, only heightens our feelings and our emotions about our possessions. And we've got that earthbound Taurus connection here, somewhat like the very earthy moon in Capricorn and earthy Pluto in Capricorn retrograde. So Taurus is about our possessions. It's about what we want, what we don't want, and fixed views. So right now, we may become very stubborn minded Taurus to what we believe is right and wrong, and we will stick to it. And this could cause complications as it fits into this full moon with Capricorn, this Capricorn uh, Cancer axis, even though Uranus is making a trine between Capricorn and uh, Taurus, which is good because that gives us some kind of sound reasoning regarding our finances and business. It's a very grounding aspect, especially since Uranus is about the unexpected and the unusual. So at this time, we must expect the unexpected. And of course, this all depends on where this trine is, and for that matter, all the planets in your personal natal chart. Nonetheless, this is only emphasizing money, business, finance, because Capricorn and Taurus have that in common. But Taurus is the the bullhead. It's going to make an impact with regards to what? Our security, especially since Uranus is making a sweet sextile, Earth and water, to the full moon, well, trine to the full moon, and sextile to the sun in Cancer, and Mercury in Cancer. That is extremely grounded. So while we are being fixed in our relations with each other, there may be some topics of conversation and concerns regarding business and finance at this time. This very grounding earth water connection with the sun, Mercury in Cancer, Uranus, and the North Node in Taurus is very positive. It's indicating that whatever goals or aspirations we have for the future to save for a rainy day are very grounded and practical. This is a time to start that business. There's a lot of money, business, connections going on at this time. But the trick is, because it is a full moon, is to, especially with Mercury and Cancer, is to open up, negotiate, and not close the doors and be too stubborn when it comes to our job, our career, money, finance, and so on. But nonetheless, this Uranus North Node in Taurus, sextiling Mercury Sun is indeed extremely positive. And however, we've got Mars slowly approaching this conjunction with Uranus at the end of the month. So, as aforementioned, do expect the unexpected. And Uranus is, yes, unexpected and unusual. But what else is Taurus? It is our Earth, especially with the earthy full moon and Uranus in the strong minded sign of Taurus. So, what could that mean when it connects up with Mars at the end of the month or just before? Well, yes, it could be connected with natural disasters. It can be connected with earthquakes and anything connected with our Earth. And especially now, since we've got Neptune retrograde in the watery sign of Pisces. And Pisces is connected with our oceans, it is connected with water. However, right now with retrograde Neptune, we may find or have issues with water, and with Mars at the end of July hanging out with the unpredictable Uranus in Taurus. There may be some issues, especially during the summer months, with hurricanes or water, earthquakes, this type thing that we will have to look out for at the end of July. Now, we still have Jupiter, the planet of luck and prosperity, in Aries at 8 degrees. So, it is not really making any connections at this time. Nonetheless, Jupiter's energy will be felt through, because it's in Aries, through self-starting, pioneering outlook, kind of reiterating that time to start a business. If you are looking to do that, this is a good time to get involved with business and business ventures, anything that is independent, because we are talking about self-starter, go get 'em, Jupiter in Aries. Now we have Saturn in Aquarius, still retrograde at 24 degrees of Aquarius. So, with these retrograde planets right now, Pluto, Saturn, and Neptune, these can be frustrating times. So it's one thing, you want to go after what you want to start that business, you want to go after your career aims and your goals and the highest. And this is a great time to achieve all of that. But at the same time, with retrograde planets, it's about slowing down and really thinking about what your tactics are and how you will go about goals. Because although there is a sense of accomplishment right now, especially with the full moon in Capricorn, especially Saturn retrograde in Aquarius, can bring about more delays. And Capricorn, however, is karmic. It is a teacher. So take a hint from all these delays with your career goals, with saving what you need to save, starting those ventures and that business and so on, and negotiations, because Saturn, especially in Aquarius, is about the collective. It's about other people, our friends, our friendliness, connecting with each other. So this is where we will have to learn the lessons. This is a time to slow down, accept some of the delays as teachers, and just go with the flow, take heed of the lessons learned, and connect with others in a positive light, especially since we still have Saturn and retrograde connecting with Uranus in Taurus. So, although there is somewhat of a wide square with Uranus and Saturn, nonetheless, Saturn's about the collective, the public eye, the future, technology, and Uranus is about the unpredictable, unexpected, and very stubborn, and both Aquarius and Taurus are fixed. So right now, and especially during the time Saturn is retrograde connecting with Uranus, it's about not being closed minded. Be open minded. And as I aforementioned, said, it's about the collective, the public, our friendliness, our humanity, Aquarius. And that is what we will have to focus on. That's the trick here with within this square, is to be open-minded, not fixed and closed-minded, because this is a time of unrest with this conflicting Saturn Uranus square. Connect with people we care about or acquaintances in a friendly, open minded style. Negotiate, be the opposite of this square off here. And especially with Saturn retrograde, because this connection with groups, organizations, and that can also include social media, may have a tendency to get out of hand and chaotic right now. And to be honest, possibly explosive. But that is why we have free choice, and we can somewhat try to quelch some of these conflicts right now. But if we do that, it will benefit us. So that is oh, one more thing here for our full moon report. We do have the Neptune retrograde with Pisces, and we have Venus in Gemini. So as aforementioned in the last report, similar, that was connected with Mercury. Now it's connected with Venus. Also, do be a little bit leery of the secrets theme again here now with the full moon, especially regarding love. There's going to be some mysteries or hidden information that comes about now connected with our love life. This could also be connected with well-known individuals, secrets coming about. And especially with that Neptune retrograde, do be very sensitive to others' feelings, especially with gossip-oriented, chatty, but yet humorous Venus in Gemini. That might be a cure at this time, because thank goodness Venus does make a trine, in fact, an exact trine to Saturn. So this is kind of the healing that we can take heed from with Venus. It's about what? Being sensitive, depositor Mercury in Cancer, being sensitive to others' feelings, especially with a very gentle Sun in Cancer with Neptune retrograde. This is our healing, compassion, and Venus in Gemini. That's about opening up, especially the trine with Saturn, opening up, communicating, negotiating, that theme again, and not being fixed because of the square, not being overly stern or cold in our manner, and desperate to gain power and authority and conflict with that, and not being overly stubborn, expect the unexpected, and the full moon in Capricorn it'll be okay.